Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your number one source for all things films and movies. And over the years, we've seen some really funny spoilers come from two specific cast members from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's pretty obvious who they are, Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland. And of course, throughout the years of seeing these two spoil so many different things along the way, it's kind of become an internet meme and just a funny thing across the board seeing all of these things that have come out. So we thought it'd be fun to take a look back at some of the funniest cases where we've seen Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland spoil something that they probably weren't supposed to. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First up, we have this recent clip of Tom Holland when talking about Spider-Man Far From Home, revealing the existence of elemental creatures, which was something that obviously was a pretty big misdirect from some of the other things he could have spoiled, but still interesting nonetheless, as people really didn't understand what the deal with the elemental creatures would have been.
Mysterio in this movie is actually my new best friend. And we team up together to fight these elemental creatures because when Thanos snapped his fingers, these creatures came through the dimensional rift.
Yeah.
Along with a possible existence of a multiverse and a bunch of other things that were kind of shoved in this small thing. It got a lot of people speculating, but once again, it played into the misdirect, so it ended up not being as much of a spoiler, but still interesting nonetheless. We also can remember back to when Mark Ruffalo was supposed to do an Instagram live video for Thor Ragnarok and accidentally live streamed the first 10 minutes of the movie before someone finally got his attention to stop his stream. Here's a clip of him talking about that experience.
So I push the button, which you think is going to stop it, but then there's another button to stop it. But
What's the first button do?
The first button just tells you to push the second button to stop it.
Why don't you just make the first button the one to stop it?
That's what I said!
Okay, so?
So, I ended up shoving it in my pocket and sitting down and watching the movie. Well, it was live.
They also used Tom Holland as an example on how to spoil or announce the title for the upcoming Spider-Man movie through a somewhat fake or staged spoiler revealing the second Spider-Man movie title.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tom Holland here. I am at the Ace Seattle Comic-Con having a great time, meeting everyone. It's going really well. I wanted to apologize because there's no real revelations coming out this weekend about Spider-Man 2. I don't know much about it. I'm a little confused because I died, so I don't really know how it all comes into play. But I do know is I got the new script. I'm super excited to read it, and it's going to be great. So yeah, Spider-Man 2, let's do this.
They did something very similar like this with Spider-Man and Tom Holland for the Avengers Infinity War poster.
Let's see what it is. Okay. Whoa. Yo. That's dope. So I guess this is the new Avengers Infinity War, May 4th. That is so cool. Let's see what else he put in there. Hi Tom, I'm so excited to be working with you on Infinity War. I thought you'd like to be the first to see the poster for the movie. Enjoy, Mark Ruffalo. No.
But there's been a lot of other instances along the way with Tom Holland, and they often pair him up with Benedict Cumberbatch on press tours to make sure he doesn't give away any information he's not supposed to.
So, Tom, are there new characters in this movie?
Are there new characters in this movie?
We heard that Captain Marvel's going to make an appearance. Is that true?
Like he came out of the cinema, like raving about it.
Yeah, my wife was the same. She's
I need to see.
I have the clip.
Okay, after this, we'll do the clip.
I'm not going to show you the clip.
Okay, I've learned well, my son.
Everyone called Tom Holland is not allowed to read it.
Wait, I want to ask Tom Holland about
I tried for about 5 minutes.
I tried for about 5 minutes to get the script and just gave up so quickly. I just got the feeling that I was never gonna win.
And now on the other hand of things, Mark Ruffalo has taken it in stride, the fact that he had accidentally live streamed that, and has kind of talked about it in a few interviews, talking about how it actually was a brilliant way to market the movie in one way or another. Here's a clip from the Graham Norton show where he talks about it.
And the next day I showed up to do press, and I'm hurting. I can't look anyone in the eyes. And I walk over to him to say sorry, and he grabs me in a bear hug. And he's like, that was genius! We got more press from that than the whole premiere! We couldn't have imagined doing something that good.
During a press tour for Avengers Infinity War, Tom Holland also let it slip that Spider-Man is in space during Infinity War.
The funny thing is, I'd heard the rumor about the fake script stuff, and I was reading what I thought was a fake script because it was like Spider-Man's in space. So I didn't finish it, but I found out it was real.
Okay.
He's also let it slide a couple of times back before we even knew there would be multiple Spider-Man movies that there were in fact supposed to be a Spider-Man 2 movie, and he references Spider-Man 1, kind of alluding to the fact that there was a second movie as well.
There is still a lot of room for Peter Parker and Spider-Man especially to grow in the next 2 movies, you know? He's definitely not the finished article by the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, and I really look forward to exploring the different ways that he can grow up and go through puberty, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting couple of movies.
And you said 2 movies, it means Homecoming 2 and 3, or Avengers
Yeah,
3?
there'll be Spider-Man 2 and 3. It won't be Homecoming 2 and 3. Yeah.
Almost a scoop, because we knew about the second one, but not the third one.
Yeah, well, now you know. Now you know. Sorry, Marvel. Whoop.
This comes up again later on during a press tour where he alludes to not only Spider-Man 2, but also Spider-Man 3 as well, just kind of revealing more than he probably should. Playing into Mark Ruffalo's reputation of spoiling movies, he also, for fun, spoiled the title for the Avengers movie, which was one that nobody had actually known yet at the time, so it was kind of a funny deal.
Already, the title of the next Avengers movie is... That's out there, right?
I can't believe that you just told us. That's the biggest spoiler ever.
That's out there.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
I swear that's out there.
No, all right.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And just in case you're wondering what started Mark Ruffalo's reputation of being the spoiler person, here's the clip from the direct live stream when he streamed the first 10 minutes of Thor Ragnarok. Also, when promoting Avengers Infinity War, Tom Holland let it slip that he is scared of the character Mantis, which kind of reveals that Spider-Man would be interacting with the Guardians of the Galaxy, which was something relatively unknown at that point. Jimmy Fallon actually had Mark Ruffalo to come on and take a lie detector test, which is really funny because it's all about the Avengers.
Is the Hulk secretly a shape-shifting alien known as a Skrull?
What? No, Jimmy, I can't answer that, man.
No! All right, you're about to lie. Are there any hidden clues in the latest Avengers trailer that no one has figured out yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
And during a live stream on Facebook, Tom Holland revealed about the scene from Spider-Man Homecoming involving him falling in the lake, which was something he was not supposed to talk about, but accidentally let it slip out. We also have this very, very common and awkward but hilarious clip of Mark Ruffalo spoiling the ending of Avengers Infinity War, one of the most hidden and secretive things, one of the biggest plot points, accidentally in an interview, and it's just so awkward. Don Cheadle tries his best to cover it up when he can.
That's true. In Marvel, it doesn't end that well. Somebody always bites or gets really badly hurt.
Wait till you see this next one. Everybody dies.
Dude.
Not everybody. No. Is that?
No.
Hey, whatever.
Can we rewind that part?
Yeah. Can we? You'll cut that.
That's
part
not.
Who is there? Anybody in Infinity War you get to meet that you're excited to meet?
Then am I in trouble?
A little.
Is Barry gonna be mad at?
And then finally, we have this such awkward scene that doesn't get talked about enough, but it's Tom Holland coming out for a premiere event of Avengers Infinity War and says, "I'm alive." And he was at the time thinking that the audience had already seen the movie, though they hadn't seen the movie yet and didn't even know about the ending of Avengers Infinity War. So, yikes.
Spider-Man himself. Very alive. We also brought with us the Master. Master of what?
But those are just some of the best clips of the Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland combo spoiling some iconic things in the past. We expect more spoilers to come out in funny and hilarious ways down the road, and we think it's fun nonetheless. And none of it's been too serious or too upsetting because the time of the spoiler, nobody necessarily knew if it was just a joke or not. So that's fun nonetheless. But we wanted to turn it around to you guys. What do you guys think of these spoilers? Do you think it's funny to look back at all of these slip-ups? Who's worse, Mark Ruffalo or Tom Holland? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Talking?
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Hi. See you guys.
Know anybody?